Our mind is a big part of our life. It and the body are connected. It functions like the main engine of our body. If it gets hurt, it may impact our body and even turn it against our will. That's one of the effects of psychological violence. Psychological violence is a kind of violence that damages our mind or psyche, which can cause changes in behavior in the affected mind of the victim. It can lead to traumas or fears depending on how they were violated. This kind of violence is unique because the cause is usually unpredictable in a lot of cases. Many victims are helpless since the doer manipulates them into thinking that violating their minds is normal. There are a lot of cases of psychological violence. You probably already have felt it once and may not even consider thinking about it. In this topic, we are going to talk about psychological violence in families, or as we say, domestic psychological violence. There are a lot of examples of domestic psychological violence. A common example of this is in children's growth and bond with their parents. Some kids could suffer from emotional abuse and would not report it because doing so will only cause a greater problem. And in some cases of obedient kids, they won't tell anybody else of their suffering.
So let's give an example of what psychological abuse is with this case. The case that we will be using is a man named walking man, Joshua By, age 26, choking his infant daughter. The guy and his wife went to a party last night and he got drunk. The night after the party, the dad woke up still on a hangover and decided to go to the daughter's room to change her diaper, which ended up not doing. Instead, he started choking her while also pushing his index finger all the way down her throat. After this happened, the baby was sent to the hospital where scans shows that the baby suffered several rib fractures and bruisings on the private parts.
Psychological violence is usually caused by negative feelings from the perpetrator to its victims. These negative feelings include hate, jealousy, sadness, anger, frustration, guilt, and loneliness. Unlike other abuses, where you could see the impact visibly, like bruises, example, psychological violence, you couldn't see the impact even with the naked eye, which sometimes even the victim doesn't even notice the effect they receive, which what makes this violence unique. That means the victim, without the proper care, they could get trauma, fear, anxiety, and other impacts. The impact of what the case we just see is that the victim's mother is now scarred for her daughter's safety and other people abusing her daughter. The infant daughter will also probably be in disbelief and scarred for life, while the perpetrator will be in jail, regarded by his friends and family as a bad person for the rest of his life. As I've explained earlier, domestic physical legal violence is not effects on the family members, but it can be something to heal them. It can be someone that they can turn to for emotional support at any time. And also, we can be a support system for them by telling them that they can help us about what happened to them all the time, and also that we can encourage them with our words or actions.
We hope that through our video you can be more of this, share this video with others, and comment your thoughts about psychological violence. Stay wise after the 3 words. Bye.